economics. Chapter number? Chapter number 5. Chapter number 5. Chapter name is poverty. Chapter number 6, 7, 9, 10 completed. 6, 7, 9, 10 completed. And last chapter is 11. 11 is also completed. Then 3, 4 completed. 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11 completed. Only 5th is left. Then here 8th is left. 5th chapter, poverty. Poverty is that situation. Poverty is that situation in any economy in which major portion of population or majority of population are not able to get basic requirements, minimum basic requirements. Minimum here means the minimum standard which is laid down by government. So whenever major population are not able to get minimum, when major population are not able to get minimum standard or minimum, in simple language, minimum basic requirement, that situation is called poverty. Once again, poverty is a situation in any existing economy in which major population are not able to get minimum basic requirements. These minimum basic requirements includes minimum basic requirement includes food, clothing, education, housing, health, etc. Health and sanitation, etc. This is about definition of poverty. Once again, poverty is a situation in which, that is a process, that is a situation in which major populations are not able to get minimum basic requirements. That situation is called poverty, and minimum basic requirement here means it includes food, clothing, education, housing, health, etc. Now, generally, poverty is the situation of developing economy like India. Now here developing economy means where economic development, process of economic development is going on continuously. That is called developing economy, economic development. Developing economies are those economies where process of economic development goes on continuously. Such economy is called a developing economy. Now economic development means increase in increase in infrastructural facilities. That is called economic development. So any economy where infrastructural facilities are continuously increasing, national income is continuously increasing, per capita income is continuously increasing, such economy is called economic development. But if along with economic development, human development does not take place, if human development does not take place along with economic development, then such development has no meaning. It means human development here means if in developing economy even infrastructural facilities is increasing, even national income is increasing, per capita income is increasing, but still majority of populations are not able to come out from the vicious circle of poverty, then we cannot say that economic development take place in true sense. It means economic development must have human development. And here human development means, once again, human development and economic development both has different meaning. Economic development means whenever infrastructural facilities increasing, national income is increasing, per capita income is increasing, standard of living rising, such the economy is called developing economy, and such process is called economic development. Human development here means when majority of populations comes out from the vicious circle of poverty, then it is called human development. So whenever economic development is taking place, along with economic development, human development must take place. Without human development, if economic development take place, then it has no meaning. That's why in developing economy, especially we are talking about India, in most of the 5-year plan, the main objective of every government was to reduce poverty. And in order to reduce poverty, in order to eradicate poverty, government has introduced various strategy, various policies, and especially in 5th 5-year plan. This is for MCQ question, 5th 5-year plan. 5th 5-year plan. The main objective of government in 5th 5-year plan was to eradicate poverty. And in order to eradicate poverty, in order to diminish poverty, government has introduced various types of programs, various types of schemes in order to reduce poverty. This is all about introduction about poverty. Till here, any doubt you can ask? Poverty is that situation in any developing country or a developing economy where individuals, major population are not able to get minimum basic requirements like food, clothing, shelter, then health facilities. That is written here. Minimum basic requirements includes food, clothing, education, housing, health, sanitation, drainage, pure drinking water, etc. If they are not able to get such things, then majority of population is called poverty. Next, poverty is the situation, is the concept of developing economy like India here. Next one is economic development. In developing economy, economic development take place, but along with economic development, it is necessary that human development also take place. Human development take place means here that major population of population in any economy who are still living in poverty, they must come out of the vicious circle of poverty. Then we can say human development take place. Next, if human development does not take place along with economic development, then economic development cannot be said development in true sense. And next, government has focus on reducing poverty. That's why in most of the 5-year plans, their main objective, their main goal was to reduce poverty. Especially in 5th 5-year plan, the main objective of government was to reduce poverty. And in order to reduce poverty, government has introduced different types of strategies, different types of programs for eradicating or for reducing poverty in India. Short introduction about poverty. Till here, any doubt you can ask. Any doubt you can ask. Next, meaning of poverty once again. Meaning of poverty is divided into two parts. First one is traditional meaning of poverty, and second one is called modern meaning of poverty. Traditional meaning of poverty is also known as income poverty, and modern meaning of poverty is known as non-income poverty. So it means poverty has two meanings, two different angles to define poverty. One is traditional meaning, other is modern meaning. Traditional meaning of poverty is also known as income poverty. Means from income point of view, we have to define the meaning of poverty. And second one is modern meaning of poverty, which is also known as non-income poverty. Now first of all, income poverty. Income poverty definition is same as we have done previously. Means the situation where major population or major proportion of population are not able to get or earn minimum income which is decided by government. Minimum income in order to fulfill their minimum basic requirements. This is the definition of income poverty. Means we are defining here poverty from income point of view. That is called traditional meaning of poverty. The situation where major populations in any developing economy are not able to earn minimum income. Why? In order to fulfill their minimum basic requirements. Again, basic requirement means food, clothing, shelter. This is the meaning of poverty from the income point of view or from traditional point of view. But this definition has limitation, means disadvantage. What is the disadvantage? Here there is disadvantage or limitation, you can write advantage in this definition. Why there is disadvantage in this definition? Because according to this definition, they are focusing only on income concept. They are focusing only on income concept. Means even percentage of population is earning income more than minimum income, then also they are deprived, means they are not able to those basic requirements which they need in order to live a decent life. For example, even they are earning more than minimum income, then also they are not able to get education, they are not able to get health facilities. That's why this poverty definition has some disadvantage, some limitation, that they are focusing only and only on income concept. But so far as non-income poverty is concerned, here along with income, they are also focusing on other concepts, other requirements. If they are able to get those requirements, then they are out of poverty. Otherwise, they are called poor person, or they are facing the situation of poverty. The first definition, any doubt you can ask. Income poverty. Income poverty means again the situation where majority of populations are not able to earn minimum income in order to fulfill their minimum basic requirements. This is the definition of poverty from income point of view. And here there is one limitation in income poverty, that they are focusing only and only on income of an individual. They are not focusing on other basic requirements, whether they are able to get other basic requirements or not. If they are earning more than minimum income, it means they are out of the poverty. According to this concept, if they are earning more than minimum income, it means they are not poor. They are come out of the vicious circle of poverty. Even they are not getting food, clothing, shelter, medical facilities, transportation facilities, drainage, then also they are come out of the poverty according to income. But non-income poverty, means the situation when majority of population are not able to, same definition which we have done previously, are not able to get minimum basic requirement like food, clothing, housing, education, pure drinking water, sanitation, health facilities, means in health facilities, etc. means in case of modern meaning of poverty or non-income poverty, here only income is not considered. Along with income, various other parameters, various other elements are also considered for measuring poverty. Means total all these concepts are divided into three parts. Three parameters or elements are considered for measuring poverty. And these three parameters are, first one is knowledge, second one is health, and third one is standard of living. These three elements or parameters are considered in order to measure poverty from the modern meaning of poverty or from non-income poverty point of view. Three parameters are once again knowledge, second one is health, third one is standard of living. This is called modern meaning of poverty. Means in modern meaning of poverty, not only income. Along with income, other concepts, other elements are also considered, other elements are also observed. After observing, after considering other elements, then they are deciding whether the population is in poverty or major population are poor or not. Now first one is knowledge. First parameter is knowledge. Knowledge includes literacy rate, knowledge includes literacy rate. Literacy rate. Second one is health. Health includes life expectancy and infant mortality rate. Infant mortality rate. And third one is standard of living. It includes various other components. For example, standard of living, first A, pure drinking water. Pure drinking water means whether major populations are able to get pure drinking water or not. Second one is pollution free environment. Pollution free environment. C, drainage system. Drainage system. Now first one is literacy rate. What is literacy rate? Literacy rate means the percentage of population who are educated. The percentage, when educated population are expressed in percentage form, then it is called literacy rate. And how literacy rate is derived? By dividing total educated population. Total educated population divided by total population. So when total educated population is divided by total population, we will get literacy rate. And on the basis of literacy rate, we can explain about the education system of any economy. Means in order to explain education system of any economy, we have to calculate literacy rate. This includes in knowledge. Second point, health. Health is also considered to measure poverty in any economy, which includes 2 points, life expectancy and infant mortality rate. Life expectancy means how many years an individual is going to live after his birth. That is called life expectancy. Once again, how many years an individual is going to live after his birth, that is called life expectancy, and it is calculated on average basis. Average basis means, for example, one individual has died at the age of 78, second individual has died at the age of 80, third individual has died at the age of 90. So total of this 90, 170 and 268. 268 divided by 3. Whatever comes, that is called life expectancy rate. So it is calculated on average basis. Second one is infant mortality rate. Infant means the child below the age of 1. 1 means 1 year. Infant means any child who is below 1 year, such child are called infant. Now infant mortality rate means number of child died before the completion of 1 year. That is called infant mortality rate. Number of child who died before the completion of 1 year, when such proportion is expressed in percentage form, then it is called infant mortality rate. If life expectancy is more in any economy, if life expectancy is more in any economy, it means economic development take place. Economic development take place means positive. And if infant mortality rate is decreasing, then we can say economic development is positive or increasing. So life expectancy should be more and infant mortality rate should be less. Then only we can say economic development take place. Means majority of populations are coming out of poverty situation. And third one is standard of living. These things are necessary. D, housing. These elements are necessary in order to live a decent life. If majority of populations are able to get these elements, these facilities, pure drinking water, pollution-free environment, drainage system, sanitation, housing, clothing, then we can say that majority of population are out of the poverty circle, vicious circle of poverty. These three elements are necessary for considering the poverty of any country. Till here, any doubt? You can so much jana bhai. This is called modern meaning of poverty. The three elements are once again knowledge, health, standard of living. Knowledge includes literacy rate and education. Health includes life expectancy and infant mortality rate. And standard of living, various components are there. Right now, 3 or 4 points are there in my mind. Pure drinking water, pollution-free environment, drainage system, housing. So meaning of poverty is completed. Next, poverty is of two types. Poverty is of two types. Poverty is of two types. One is absolute poverty. And second one is relative poverty. Absolute poverty, relative poverty. Poverty has two meaning, two definition. First one is traditional meaning, and second one is modern meaning. Traditional meaning of poverty is also known as income poverty, and modern meaning of poverty is also known as non-income poverty. Now next topic is types of poverty. Poverty is of two types, absolute poverty and second one is relative poverty. Absolute poverty is the concept of developing economy. Developing economy. And relative poverty is the concept of developed economy. First point. Absolute poverty is the concept of developing economy and relative poverty is the concept of developed economy. The two types of poverties are there. Absolute poverty, relative poverty. Relative poverty is the concept of developed economy. Absolute poverty is the concept of developing economy. Now first point, relative poverty, first of all, easy one. First one is relative poverty. Relative poverty, definition or meaning: when two or more, when income of two or more individuals are compared, two or more individuals or group of individuals or group of institutions, when their incomes are compared, the individual whose income is lower, he is said to be relative poverty. Relative here means comparatively. So whenever we are comparing income of two class, income of two individual, income of two institution, the class, the individual whose income is less, whose income is lower, then he is said to be relative poverty. For example, individual A, B, C, annual income of A is 50,000 rupees, annual income of B is 60,000 rupees and income of C is 70,000 rupees. If you compare income of A and B, if you compare income of A and B, A's income is lower than B. So A is relatively poor as compared to B. Similarly, if you compare income of B and C, then B's income is lower than C. So he is considered as relative poor. So here only income is compared, whether individuals are getting basic requirements or not. But here this is called relative poverty. It is a concept of developed economy, because in developed economy all individuals are getting all basic requirements. That's why they are comparing only their income. And when they are comparing their income, the person, the institution, the branch, the business unit whose income is lower, they are considered as relatively poor. But in practice we can say they are not actually poor, but only we are comparing income. So the person, the institution whose income is lower, they are considered as relatively poor. That's why this concept is related with developed economy. So relative poverty is also completed. Next one is absolute poverty. Absolute poverty is the concept of developing economy. Till here any doubt you can ask. टेक्स्ट बुक में कल देख लेंगे आराम से. अभी यहाँ तक डाउट है तो बोलो. Any doubt you can ask. Meaning of poverty, difference between traditional meaning of poverty, modern meaning of poverty. क्या श्रेयांश आपको समझ में आ रहा है? Next, absolute poverty. Absolute poverty, which is the concept of a developing economy like India. For measuring poverty, government has decided minimum consumption expenditure. That decided standard is called poverty line. For measuring poverty, government has decided minimum consumption expenditure. Minimum consumption expenditure मतलब कि कम से कम किसी इंडिविजुअल के द्वारा इतना पैसा खर्च होना चाहिए खाने पीने पे. कंजम्पशन मीन्स कंजम्पशन ऑफ फूड, eatable items, consumption on various types of goods. But here when we are talking about minimum consumption expenditure, especially we are talking about food. So for measuring poverty, government has decided minimum consumption expenditure. That decided standard means minimum consumption expenditure is called a poverty line, and the individual who are living below this poverty line, below this poverty line means those who are not able to get this minimum consumption expenditure. The individual who are living below the poverty line are called absolute poor. And absolute poor means who are absolute poor, it is measured in three ways. First, on the अभी वो डेटा याद नहीं है मुझे. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ कैलोरी, वो कल कर लेंगे. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ कैलोरी देयर पॉवर्टी इज मेजर्ड. सेकेंड वन इज ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ मिनिमम कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर, minimum consumption expenditure. And third one is on the basis of income. 3 points are there, 3 important elements are there in order to measure absolute poverty. One is on the basis of calorie which they are intaking in their food, on the basis of minimum consumption expenditure, and third one is on the basis of income. And income is always measured in US dollar. That's why it is called international measure. International measure. International. Completed. The explanation tomorrow. On the basis of calorie, on the basis of minimum consumption expenditure, and on the basis of income. And income is always expressed in US dollar. That's why it is also called international measurement. In order to calculate or in order to know about the absolute poverty. This is about absolute poverty. It is the concept of developing economy. Developing. Well, till there any doubt, you can ask. Data थोड़ा इसका याद है. On the basis of calorie, it is divided into 2 parts. Urban area and rural area. I think in rural area 2400 calories. No sir, 2400 calories in urban area and 2100 calories in rural area. वो डेटा आप देख लो, आप इसमें मिस्टेक हो सकती है. देख लो एक बार, चेक कर लो पेज नंबर. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ कैलोरी. चलो मैं बता देता हूँ, आप चेक कर लेना. व्हाट इज़ द मीनिंग ऑफ कैलोरी. जो हम रूरल एरिया में 2400 है और अर्बन में 2100. मीन्स इन अर्बन एरिया मिनिमम स्टैंडर्ड फॉर कंज्यूमिंग फूड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ कैलोरी इज 2100. अगर इससे कम कैलोरी किसी को मिल रही है, if any individual is getting less than 2100 calorie in their food, it means they are absolute poor. Or in rural area, if any individual is getting less than 2400 calorie in their food, it means they are considered as absolute poor. So on the basis of calorie, it is also divided into 2 parts, urban area and rural area. On that basis, we can calculate, we can study about the absolute poverty. If in urban area any individual is getting less than 2100 calorie, then they are considered as absolute poverty or absolute poor. And in rural area, if any individual is getting less than 2400 calories, then they are considered as absolute poor. On the basis of minimum consumption expenditure, इसमें खर्चे की बात हो रही है, कितना वो खर्च करते हैं. तो उसके लिए भी गवर्नमेंट ने डिसाइडेड मिनिमम कंजम्पशन एक्सपेंडिचर. आई थिंक फॉर रूरल एरिया 816 रुपीज़ एंड फॉर अर्बन एरिया 1000 रुपीज़. डेटा कल देख लेंगे, कोई बात नहीं, अभी ऐसे ही समझ लो. इन रूरल एरिया इफ एनी इंडिविजुअल इज नॉट एबल टू स्पेंड एटलीस्ट 816, वो नेक्स्ट पेज पे होगा आपके, देख लो एक बार. इन रूरल, दिस इज अबाउट रूरल एरिया. तो इतना ही आपको याद करने का है डेटा. रूरल अर्बन. In rural area, if any individual is not able to spend at least 816 rupees per month, it means they are absolute poor. Means they are facing the situation of absolute poverty. And if in urban area, if an individual is not able to spend at least 1000 rupees per month for their consumption, then they are considered as absolute poor. Means they are facing the situation of absolute poverty. और लास्ट वन इज ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ इनकम, वो कल कर लेंगे. इंटरनेशनल मेजरमेंट. टिल हियर एनी डाउट यू कैन आस्क. कोई डाउट हो तो पूछ सकते हैं. हाँ बंद कर दो ना.